underway. Power supply disrupted in several areas due to inclement weather. 483 houses damaged. Death toll in Beirut explosion increases to 135.
Hello there, very good afternoon. You're watching Lunchtime News on Election First. Those were the headlines, now news in detail. The counting of votes for the 2020 general elections is currently underway. According to the National Election Commission, the counting is taking place at 2,820 centers in 71 facilities.
The counting of votes for the 2020 parliamentary election began at 7 a.m. today. The chairman of the National Election Commission said that counting will take place under 3 phases. Voting to elect representatives to the 9th Parliament took place across 12,985 polling stations. The voter turnout at the polls stood at around 71%. 7,452 candidates contesting the election from 40 political parties and 312 independent groups vying for 196 seats in Parliament. Our reporters travelled across the country to observe the manner in which counting is taking place. Newsfirst made inquiries from the returning officer of the Colombo district regarding the counting of votes. The counting of votes in the Galle district also began at 7 a.m. at Galle District Secretariat. Counting of votes at the Pasdun Rata National College of Education, Tissa Central College and Musis Vidyalaya in the Kalutara district also commenced this morning. Counting in the Anuradhapura district is taking place at the Swarnapalli Balika Mahavidyalaya and the Anuradhapura Central College. Our correspondent reported that votes are also being counted at Christchurch College Matale and the Matale District Secretariat and the Sri Sangamita Balika National School. This was the manner in which counting began at the Kegal Balika Vidyalaya and the Swarnapani Mahavidyalaya. Counting at the Vaunia district is taking place at 2 counting centres since morning. They are the Vaunia District Secretariat and the Gamini National School.
A special centre has been set up at the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall to release the 2020 general election results. We've got Newsfirst Ruaza Irfan reporting from the premises.
I'm currently at the BMICH, and as you can see, the premises behind me is the centre which has been set up to give the official results of the 2020 general election. Now, as you all know, that counting began at 8 a.m. this morning, and since then security around this area has been tightened. And it has also been said that the first results are to be released at around 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. Stay close to Newsfirst for the very latest updates from the 2020 general election. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Ruhaza Irfan.
We now cross over to Muad Razik, who is standing by in Kandy.
Thank you, Martin. Currently, I am at the Open University premises in Polgol, Kandy. This is one of the main counting centres of the Kandy district. The Kandy district consists of 4 main counting centres, including the Mahavali Centre, and of course, the postal voting is being carried out at the Kandy Model School. The district returning officer of Kandy, Tissa Karunaratna, previously spoke Newsfirst and said that the official postal voting results of the Kandy district could be released at 1 this afternoon. So that was the latest update the district returning officer gave. Currently, we are experiencing a slight showery condition in Kandy, but the weather has been overall has been a very pleasant condition, and also the security is highly tightened, and there is a very, very peaceful situation even throughout yesterday as well as today. We will bring you the very latest updates from Kandy in Polgola, the counting centres. Back to you, Martin.
Thank you, Muad, for the comprehensive update. We now cross over to Senita Senanaika, who is standing by from Mathura.
Right now, I'm in front of the Sujdata Vidyalaya in Mathura. Now, this school and 2 other schools are operating as counting centers of the 2020 general election in the Mathura district. Since 7 a.m. today, the counting process, the counting of polls began, and we saw officers of the National Election Commission entering these premises. And as you can see behind me, the security in and around the counting centers is quite tight. The Mathura town and the district seems to be at a very peaceful condition today. And this district has been facing a severe rainfall since morning. Stay tuned for Newsfirst for more updates from Mathura. With Pumita Subhashan, I'm Senita Senanaika reporting for Newsfirst.
Now we have Judin Sindhujan reporting from Jaffna.
Good afternoon. This is the time all those who have cast their votes are expecting the election results. Now, at the moment, I'm in front of the Jaffna Central College, which is located as the main counting center. Returning officers said there are 89 counting divisions are established inside the main counting center. Returning officer further said within a few minutes possible to release election results of district of Jaffna. Further he said vote counting under the health guidelines, and you can see here police officers and army personnel have been dispatched to the maintain the security in front of the main voting center. We are ready to give more further and latest updates. Stay tuned with News First. We are ready to give first and fast experience regarding the 2020 general election. I am Judin Sinjan from Jaffna for News First.
Strong winds have damaged approximately 483 houses across the island. The Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy said power disruptions were reported across the country due to the adverse weather conditions.
Election officers who were reporting for duty for the counting of votes in the Galle district faced delays while travelling to their counting centres. Our correspondent reported that a group of
මෙන දැන් ලැබුණු විශේෂ පුවතක් කුරුණෑගල නගරාධිපති තුෂාර සංජීව මහතා නාගරික කොමසාරිස්වරයා නාගරික ඉංජිනේරු සහ තවත් දෙදෙනෙකු අධිකරණයෙන් වරෙන්තුවක් ගෙන අත්අඩංගුවටගෙන අධිකරණයට ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙස නීතිපතිවරයා වැඩ බලන පොලිස්පතිවරයාට උපදෙස් ලබා දී තිබෙනවා. නීතිපතිවරයා මෙම උපදෙස් ලබා දී ඇත්තේ කුරුණෑගල දෙවන බුවෙනකුබහු රජුගේ රාජ්‍ය සභාව පැවති ස්ථානයේ ලෙස සැලකෙන ස්ථානයේ පැවති ඉදිකිරීම් වලට හානි සිදු කිරීමේ සිද්ධියට අදාළවයි. පුරාවිද්‍යාඥා පනත සහ පොදු දේපල පනත යටතේ මොවුන්ට එරෙහිව නඩු පවරන ලෙසට නීතිපතිවරයා වැඩ බලන පොලිස්පතිවරයාට වැඩිදුරටත් උපදෙස් ලබා දී තිබෙනවා. මෙන්න එම ප්‍රවෘත්තිය නැවතත්. කුරුණෑගල නගරාධිපති තුෂාර සංජීව මහතා නාගරික කොමසාරිස්වරයා නාගරික ඉංජිනේරු සහ තවත් දෙදෙනෙකු අධිකරණයෙන් වරෙන්තුවක් ගෙන අත්අඩංගුවටගෙන අධිකරණයට ඉදිරිපත් කරන ලෙස නීතිපතිවරයා වැඩ බලන පොලිස්පතිවරයාට උපදෙස් ලබා දී තිබෙනවා. නීතිපතිවරයා මෙම උපදෙස් ලබා දී ඇත්තේ කුරුණෑගල දෙවන බුවෙනකුබහු රජුගේ රාජ්‍ය සභාව පැවති ස්ථානයේ ලෙස සැලකෙන ස්ථානයේ පැවති ඉදිකිරීම් වලට හානි සිදු කිරීමේ සිද්ධියට අදාළවයි. පුරාවිද්‍යාඥා පනත සහ පොදු දේපල පනත යටතේ මොවුන්ට එරෙහිව නඩු පවරන ලෙසට නීතිපතිවරයා වැඩ බලන පොලිස්පතිවරයාට වැඩිදුරටත් උපදෙස් ලබා දී තිබෙනවා.
ஸ்துதி மகான் விசேட செய்தியில் உங்களை சந்திக்கின்றோம். குருநாகல் மாநகர மேயர், நகர ஆணையாளர், உள்ளூராட்சி பொறியியலாளர் உள்ளிட்ட இருவரை கைது செய்து நீதிமன்றத்தில் ஆஜர்படுத்துமாறு சட்டமாதிபர் பதில் பொலிஸ் மா அதிபருக்கு அறிவுறுத்தல் வழங்கியிருக்கின்றார். நீதிமன்றத்தில் பிடியாணை பெற்று அவர்களை நீதிமன்றத்தில் ஆஜர்படுத்துமாறும் அவர் கேட்டுக்கொண்டுள்ளார். இரண்டாவது புவனேகவாக மன்னரின் அரசவை காணப்பட்டதாக கூறப்படும் இடத்திலிருந்த கட்டடத்தை சேதப்படுத்தியமை தொடர்பில் இவர்களை கைது செய்யுமாறு சட்டமா அதிபர் அறிவுறுத்தல் வழங்கியிருக்கின்றார். தொல்பொருள் கட்டளை சட்டம் மற்றும் பொது சொத்துக்கள் கட்டளை சட்டத்தின் கீழ் இவர்களுக்கு எதிராக வழக்கு தாக்கல் செய்யுமாறும் சட்டமா அதிபர் பொலிஸ் மா அதிபருக்கு ஆலோசனை வழங்கியிருக்கின்றார். மீண்டும் அந்த விசேட செய்தி. குருநாகல் மாநகர மேயர், நகர ஆணையாளர் மற்றும் உள்ளூராட்சி பொறியியலாளர் உள்ளிட்ட இருவரை கைது செய்யுமாறு சட்டமாதிபர் பதில் பொலிஸ் மா அதிபருக்கு பணிப்புரை விடுத்துள்ளார். நீதிமன்றத்தில் பிடியாணை பெற்று அவர்களை கைது செய்து நீதிமன்றத்தில் ஆஜர்படுத்துமாறும் சட்டமாதிபர் பணிப்புரை விடுத்துள்ளார்.
Thank you, Prashant. In your breaking news, Attorney General Dapolo de Oliveira has directed Acting Inspector General of Police C.D. Vikramaratne to obtain a warrant arrest and produced in court Tushara Sanjeeva, the Kurunagala Mayor, Municipal Commissioner and 3 others. This is with regard to the incident where a building with archaeological value in Kurunagala was demolished. This was confirmed to News First by State Counsel Nishara Jayaratne, the coordinating officer to the Attorney General. The acting IGP has been directed to file cases against the suspects under the provisions of the Antiquities Ordinance and the Offences Against Public Property Act. In more local news, strong winds have damaged approximately 483 houses across the island. The Ministry of Power and Renewable Energy said power disruptions were reported across the country due to the adverse weather conditions.
Power and Energy Ministry spokesperson Sulakshana Jayawardena said power disruptions were reported from Ratnapura, Kiriyalla, Kalathura, Matugama, Homagama, Avisavella, Paduka, Nuarelia, Payagala and Morutua, and teams have been deployed to those areas. However, he noted that power in election counting centres have not been disrupted and generators have been provided to those centres. Strong winds have caused damage to 90 houses in Homagama, 10 houses in Morutua, 35 houses in Gampaha, 50 houses in the Puttalam district and 30 houses in the Kurunagana Malvalapitiya area.
It's a developing story. The number of injured Sri Lankans in the Beirut explosion has increased to 8. This was confirmed to Newsfirst by the Sri Lankan ambassador to the Republic of Lebanon, Shani Kalyanaratne. She added that there are many rumors being spread about the casualties of the incident. However, nothing have been confirmed. The death toll due to the blast in Beirut has exceeded 135 and injured more than 4,000.
The Sri Lankan ambassador said the government of Beirut has ordered for all public administrations and institutions, as well as municipalities, to be closed for 3 days. All public administrations and institutions and Lebanese embassies abroad have been requested to bring down their flags in memory of the lives lost in Tuesday's explosion. Ambassador Kalyanaratne added that Lebanese President Michel Aoun had received solidarity calls and telegrams from Sri Lanka, Monaco, Jordan, Oman, Syria, Tunisia, Italy and Belarus.
The numbers injured have gone up to 8, but I understand that all of them are out of danger. The patients are so many in numbers and the Lebanese hospitals cannot handle them, so they have asked for international help. France, Qatar and Russia have come forth and already mobile hospitals and planes have arrived. Tomorrow the French president will arrive. He is expected to have discussions with President Michel Aoun of Lebanon about the recovery process.
From that, we bring to a close this edition of Lunchtime News on Election First. The first result of the 2020 general election is expected to be released this afternoon. Stay tuned with News First as we are prepared to bring you the results first and fast. You can also follow our special election website www.election.newsfirst.lk for live updates, and do not forget to follow our social media handles Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. You can also join the special analysis on the 2020 general elections live from Stein Studios in Ratmalana. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. Have yourself a wonderful day.